Have you ever felt like life is just goes on repeat for you every day? You wake up, you go to school or you go to work, then you go home, you relax, you watch TikTok and YouTube, and the same day, the next day, you repeat, and then you do that for the next 10 or 20 or 30 years of your life until retirement. And you might be thinking about that and having existential crisis, and you may be wondering that is this all I am? Am I just really living day by day? And is this just my life? And I really feel the same, man. Like for someday, bro. Like I'm just gonna like I remember that when I was watching a video on YouTube, like gaming or entertainment or something, I stopped midway through because I just had a thought that came to me. Is this the life that I want it to be? When I think about my parents who were just loving me for the last 20 years, doing everything for me, trying to watch me grow up and be a successful man, and this is what I repay them. And that thoughts have really ate up my mind for lately, like for a few years now, and I carry that same burden in me like a lot of the times. And I'm just wondering that, is there any way so I can make it come true? I always feel, unmotivated, and I never wanted to do anything that helped me move towards that goals of mine, right? And I found out that there's a solution. It's not like instantly. It's not gonna 100% guaranteed for everybody, but it's good to do, and it's called finding your passion. It can be not a specific goal. It can also be a specific goal, like trying to get this amount of money by what age or something. And you might be wanting to retire your parents, or you just wanted to maybe help other people as well, right? That can all be your passion, right? Because passion is can be generalized, and it can be pursued by, if you really want it, you will do everything for it. It's almost like obsession, right? And once you're obsessed with something, you will do everything and anything to get it. And passion will consisting of asking yourself why. Why are you doing this? Why am I living my life right now? And if you really think about it, will your life move you towards your passion, or will push you away from it? Just imagine that you are the drivers in the car and you are moving on a road, right? Every day you're moving on a road of sand, the road that is unstable. Uncertainty will always appear around you. It can always sink down, or it can always be really unstable. And that's just the life of instant gratification. You you do all sort of things like eating junk food and watching YouTube, jerking off to porn, and you're doing that, you know, on repeat every day. And just think that, will this road lead me to where I want it to be? What is the outcome of all of this? And comparing that to driving on a concrete road to your success, to your goals, to your passion, right? You sacrifice most of your instant gratification, and it's like you're sacrificing yourself for your future. It might take a few years, it might take 10 or 20 years, but you will get there someday if you try hard enough. Maybe some people, they don't want money, they just want a relationship. They want to help other people to feel better. And that's one of my goal, because when I was in my bad days, when I was in my lowest, right, no one's really understand me. My friends just think that I'm just a crazy dude, and they will always avoid me, and all sort of that. And while I was having a really different mindset compared to them back then. They went out, they post on Instagram, they post on Facebook, while I'm just staying at my home reading books and doing self improvement. And it's just really hard to find a companion who will be there with you at your worst. And I know that there are a lot of people out there on the other side of the screen are in the same situation as me years before. So I really want to help them, because at that point I wish that I have a friend beside me, a real friend, to support me, to say that everything will be fine, you got this, and this is not the end, right? Even though I was suffering a lot back then, I didn't have anyone beside me, and at least I pushed through, and now I'm sitting here. I really like the purpose of this channel is just to help those who are in the same situation as me and telling my stories, right? And that's one of my passion for me. That's what keeps me motivated every day. That's what keeps me out of bed, just jumping out every morning when I wake up and do the work that needs to be done, right? Because I really love it. Because you know I didn't really expect it that I will have a saying in a lot of people's mind, right? I feel like I touch maybe a few hearts, and it might be I don't know, I'm just a kid, man, like who cares about me? But at least the only person that I'm sure 100% will care about me is myself. I'll never let myself go. I'll never treat myself like shit anymore, like what I used to be. I feel like I have a friend in me. It's just that I haven't really, take care of him that much. I haven't found a purpose. I haven't found his passion yet. I always keep him lazy. I always, left his soul unattended and unnourished. And having a passion can finally help you to stop suffering every day. Because if you don't have a passion, if you don't have a goal, every day you wake up, you're wondering, why am I go to work? Why am I, feeling pain every day? And it's keep on going on the same loop every single time, right? You know, you might be having a goal, just think that when you were a kid, when you were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? A lot of us will answer that I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a firefighter, I want to save people, I want to be a Superman, I want to, be a pianist, be an artist, be the one that, will affect lots and lots of people and will have a saying in this world. But as we grow up, the society have killed our dreams. We have numbed ourselves down to 5 days of working and 2 days of free time, right? You work from Monday to Friday and just to trade off for Saturday and Sunday to relax. And do you think that is a really fair trade at this point? You've let go of your dreams just for money. And I get it. Like, money is really important. Everyone knows it. You need it for rent, for fuel, for transportation, for food, and for your kids too, if you have them. And I really understand it from my parents' perspective, man. Like, like, I just know that they sacrificed so much for me, and I cannot let them down. If that alone, it's not enough to motivate you, then nothing else will. And it's really it's really the only way to actually stop suffering. Like, you might be just doing right now, you are doing your assignment, and maybe some of you are graduated right now and you're feeling happy, right? There are a lot of people that are going through different shit right now, and I'm so happy for you guys. And maybe some people are not really that happy today. Maybe they face some issues, some health issues, some relationship and financial issue right now, and I really understand you. I feel like we all have something, but we always try to numb it down because, you know, we want to feel normal, we want to fit in with everyone, and sometimes we let our dream die. And I feel like a part of my dreams have also died, And I've been trying to find it lately. I just want to have something to that going on in my life so I can keep moving forward every day without questioning why I'm just exist. Why am I just living day to day, right? And it's not like you, it's not really that selfish to think for your passion, right? Like a lot of people just say that care about others and do everything for the community, and that's one of the passion. But you can have many, right? Who gonna stop you, right? Who's gonna stop you from feeling feeling unnormal to be judged by others? Who gonna tell you to just be normal and do what other people do? You control yourself. You are the driver of your car to your road, to your destination that you have set out, that you have created, and you will determine to get it, no matter what other people think of you. And having a passion can really help you with that because it keeps you alive every day, right? No matter what everyone said about it, you'll stick to it, right? If that's mean Even if that means you have to cut out a few of your friends because they are disagree with your points of view and your ambition, your goals, your purpose, your everything. you know they're not your friends. They're really not, because real friends support each other no matter what, right? And maybe I'm fortunate enough to meet someone like that. And you know I remember he's helped me a lot throughout my journey of, bodybuilding, right? I hate working out, but when I work out with him, he always encouraged me to keep going, keep moving forward. And, when I told him that some of his habits are really bad, like before this, I told all of my friends that their habits are bad and they need to change. And that was also my mistake as well, because, I said it in a really like surprising way, so they don't really have time to process all of that. But this time, when I told him about the bad habits that he was doing, right, it was destroying his health, and he actually take my criticism, and he actually changed. And I was pretty shocked, and that in my opinion, that is a real friend, right? And I'm grateful for that. So having a goal and having something to do when you wake up is just very, very crucial for existing. Sometimes I even wonder, like, why am I even talking about? Why am I here? But I have my answer now, because this is my passion. This is what I wanted to be. When I was a kid, no one listened to me, and now I'm maybe inspiring a few people here and there. It's nothing big, but I'm really happy about it. I can't be more grateful for you guys, man. Like, and to sum it up, if you find this video confusing, bro, just remember that finding your purpose, and when you wanted to find your purpose and passion, here's how to find it. You have to go through the phase where you feel extreme excitement and extreme dissatisfaction, right? When you feel that your life is enough, is fulfilled, is like you content with what you have right now, even though it's mediocre, you'll never you never progress, right? And the way to do that is to look for something to if you really reevaluate your life. Is this life what I want it to be? Am I just living day through day? Just think that I don't want to be in this state anymore. I want to improve, right? And the other thing is that this one is pretty crucial for finding your passion too. You got to find a spark. You got to find an inspiration. You got to look for people that have what you want. And if you don't know what you want, just go out and experience. Just see what people's got out there, right? Maybe they got a car, maybe they got something, maybe they got your dream relationship, right? They are confident, they are family oriented, and they have really made really good connection relationship. It may be just that simple. It's nothing like materialistic or something like a car, a house. And I'm not judging anyone, right? Everyone can do what everyone wants to do, but just go out there and find your passion, right? Oh, and one more thing. Just a little note. Like, if you really want to find your passion, man, like a really more small thing that could help is that quit social media, man, because it's gonna eat up all your time. It's gonna make you overstimulated, and what it shows on that is unrealistic dreams that people shows, and it really can hurt your self-esteem, right? You'll see that every day, and you'll think that I had to get to that point because at that age too, but mostly it's fake and it's unrealistic. So yeah, I just wanted to say that maybe just limited your usage of social media, or even better, staying off of it, right? And I really wish you the best on your road to your dreams and your passion, bro. I believe in you. And if you have done any hard work today, great job, bro. I'm really proud of you. And finally, thank you for watching, bro.